Hi, it's Saman Hosseini. In this video, I will show you my LPBF melt pool and thermal simulation package. It's an Abaqus model with Fortran subroutines, DFLUX and USDFLD built for laser powder bed fusion. It predicts the melt pool size, tracks the powder to solid phase change, and gives you the cooling rate. Let's take a look. LPBF thermal simulation is hard, and here's why. The melt pool is tiny, only tens of microns wide. To capture it, you need an extremely fine mesh and very small time steps. A full beam scale model can run into millions of time increments. The laser spot itself is only 10 to 250 micron, so these simulations take hours, sometimes days, even for a single track. So what does this package actually simulate? First, the moving laser heat source, a Gaussian profile on the surface with exponential decay through the powder depth, coded in DFLUX. Second, melt pool width and depth. The region above the liquids is captured, so you can read the melt pool dimensions directly. Third, the powder to solid phase change. A field variable flips the material state once it melts, switching the material properties using USDFLD and force, cooling rate, and thermal history. Nodal temperature and cooling rate that drive residual stress and microstructure. Here is an example. The model domain is 2 mm by 0.7 mm width and 0.04 mm powder layer on top of the substrate. Here you can see the laser path direction. The laser moves along this path at 0.8 meters per second with 220 watts of power. For these settings, the model predicts a melt pool width of about 145 microns and a depth of about 35 microns. Here you can see the nodal temperature of the model. The gray region is melted zone. But how do we know this is realistic? The melt pool measurement method follows the published paper comparing the simulated melt pool widths and depths against the experiment cross-section reported in that study. At 220 watts, the model predicts a melt pool width of about 145 microns and a depth of about 35 microns, consistent with those published results. The peak nodal temperature reaches about 3000 degrees Celsius, which matches the expected melt pool physics. I know the melt pool powder is usually under 3K degrees, but in this case it can reach around 3000 degrees. As we are engineers, let's look at one of the equations behind this model. Look at this image. Heat moves from hot to cold, but inside loose powder it takes 3 paths at once. Red is solid conduction through the points where particles touch. Blue dotted is gas conduction through the trapped gas between them. Orange is radiation jumping across the gaps. This equation adds all three into one number, the powder bed effective thermal conductivity. Phi is the key variable. Pack the particles tighter and it conducts more like solid metal. These two smaller equations support it. powder bed density and the radiative term. The physics comes from C and Barlow, 1994, used the same way in our reference study. Getting it right matters. Too much conductivity in the model and the melt pool doesn't get deep enough. Here is what you get in the download. First, a complete Abaqus input model, single track geometry, mesh materials, and the step setup, ready to submit. Second, the DFLUX subroutine, the moving laser heat source written from the standard published equations. Third, the USDFLD phase change routine. It tracks the powder to solid state using a field variable. Fourth, a Python post-processing script that pulls temperature data straight from the ODB. And finally, a step-by-step PDF guide that walks you through setting it up, running it, and reading the melt pool and cooling rate results, and including the zig-zag infill pattern box simulation that we will see it on the next. As a gift, this package also includes a 3D printed box simulation with a zig-zag infill pattern built using the Abaqus AM Modeler plugin. You get the temperature field during printing with the gray zones marking the melt pool. You also get the material state, powder versus solid, as a field variable. At the end, you see consolidated geometry, the as-built box with its infill pattern. Who is this for? If you are a researcher, this product gives you a clean baseline LPBF thermal model that you can extend for new materials or new heat sources. If you are a practicing engineer, it's a fast way to estimate melt pool size and cooling rate before you print. And if you are a student or learner, it's a work-documented example to learn DFLUX, USDFLD, and ODB post-processing. Right now, there is a limited time offer on the package. If you are new, message me before you buy, and I will set up a personal discount for you. If you are already a customer or you have worked with me on a consultation, you get an extra loyalty discount plus a free ODB post-processing script. Just message me on WhatsApp or Telegram to get your discount. Beyond this package, I am open to working together. That includes industrial simulation projects, advanced FEA and CFD in Abaqus and ANSYS, covering welding, additive manufacturing, and structural analysis. It also includes research and publications. We can run simulations and co-author papers for your research or journal work, and it includes consultation and TEDx help, online support for students and engineers, project by project. You can reach us and contact with our team on WhatsApp and Telegram or by email info@engineeringdownloads.com.